Alright, so here we go. Game 2, Polaris Rhapsody. After a pretty straightforward game number 1. Taken quite easily by Dragon with DTs. No resistance. So, in our bottom right-hand corner from LRM, we have Nemu. And in the top left-hand corner, as our Red Terran from FR, we have Dima. So Nemu, I hope everyone knows by now, had a very nice TLS run, making it to the round of 8 and eventually dying to Eon Zerg, who obviously also is quite good. Yeah, he made it all the way. Eon Zerg made it to the round of 4, dying only to Zeki, who was and always has been by far the super favorite for the tournament. So he's shown very strong play of late, and he's also known for colorful personality, showing lots of what some might call BM, what others might call jokes, what others might call witty comments. Either way, known for being he's notable both for his play and his personality. But clearly, based on his results, has established himself as one of the stronger players in the scene right now. And then Dima is a Russian Terran. I want to say he's around B+, but I don't know for sure. I need to go to Defiler Tour more, or Reps RU, and learn these players a little bit better. Talk to all of them. And Nemu's also had good results in Defiler Tours and stuff like that. He's made it to like a couple semifinals and finals and whatnot. So I would say he is the favorite here. See, the pool is going down. There it is. Nemu says he loved this map. There are a lot of people don't like it. I don't know if he's being super sarcastic though, or not. We got that was 9. Wait, yeah, that was 9 pool, but not with speed. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's being sarcastic, but I doubt he plays the map every day. And of course, this is also the map everyone knows is Polaris Rhapsody, 2-player map. It's also the map that was made famous when Flash made over 100 turrets in that game against Zero. You see, 3 lings are out, or 3 pairs of lings. 6 lings will be out. Barracks is on the way, as is, of course, the SCV Scout. Everything looking quite typical for Dima. And of course he hasn't scouted, so he will make a Marine first from this barracks. Yeah, thank God. He's going to need to block his ramp here fairly soon as his SCV see these lings. Nemu says, I know it. We'll have to wait and see what he knows. Oh my gosh. We've got a pretty quick gas here, so probably going to see 2-hatch Muta. I guess lurkers could be good on this map. It's pretty hard to move across this bridge if there's lurkers there, and this other entrance over here is quite narrow as well. The SCV is now arriving and seeing that links have been made, so he's going to get the SCVs on the ramp blocking. There we go. And that 1 Marine, that's how you defend this if you're wondering. A bunch of links come to your base, you only got 1 Marine, just throw some SCVs on the ramp, life is good. So they're going to try to come up. I don't think he'll commit to it. He's going to try, but the SCVs are being pulled pretty quickly, and with 2 Marines there, the damage is just too much. It takes too long. Obviously, returning a few SCVs back to mine now and just leaving 2 on the ramp. Nice job there by Dima. Also noticed that he didn't lose any. He even saved that 1 SCV. Of course, this SCV here has gotten a look at everything. It's seen the timing of the gas. It's seen that the natural is about to finish. And now the links for Nemu returning to come back and kill it. He is not leaving one at the base for vision, but I guess he's got this Overlord here. Figures that does the job. Sometimes if you don't leave a ling or something there, all these Marines just walk down to the natural and kill your stuff off. And you don't notice it. Oh, he's going to get trapped on the ramp, but he glitches through, and the SCV barely hangs on to life. By barely, I mean it still has a decent amount of HP left, because SCVs are imba, 60 HP. All their workers just have 40. You can see, yes, the lair is going. We see no sign of a Hydra Den, so we are going to see 2-hatch Muta. So we'll have to see what Nemu's micro is like, and let's take a look at what build. Oh, he's actually getting his 2nd racks beforehand. Building command center main, well, not 2nd racks beforehand. When you're against 9 pool, you almost always do this. You build your command center in the main, get your 2nd racks, get your academy, and then depending on what you scout, you either wait for medics if the Zerg like made a bunch of lings with speed, or you can just kind of push down with your initial lings once the count is a little bit higher and you're safe to do so. There we go, Spire. Okay. So yeah, did he get? No, he's going a little bit more standard. Okay, because one of the issues is sometimes if you're not careful and you go +1 5-racks, you end up in situations where you have like a really low Marine count right when the 2-hatch Muta hits, because your other barracks haven't kicked in, and you can be pretty vulnerable. Nemu's saying, can you fix? It probably means there's lag. And this is the one situation where you really don't want lag. He says it's turbo gay lag, so it's apparently laggy. And Dima says no, he cannot. So we'll see if Nemu can micro under alleged lag condition. Not Nemo, Nemu. And we got the eBay going down. Turret timing looks like it'll be fine. It's getting scans up, so we'll be able to scan that. And usually you scan, and right as the mutalisks start to make, you go ahead and start throwing up your turrets. That way, the turrets finish right as they reach the base. And with 2-hatch muta, you usually just start with about 1 turret, finishing right as the muta arrives because there's only 6, and then a few more get added over the course of the next 30 seconds to a minute as more muta arrive, and then you get your usual turret defense in the main and the natural, as well as the marines to help defend. So you've got a medic out. I don't think he'll commit to a poke, as the muta would already be out, and that would be exposing himself quite a bit. Let's see, the turrets need to start going down here decently soon. He can almost wait until the muta pop. We can see +1 has started. Where are the turrets? Scans? Oh, he hasn't actually had a chance to scan yet, but he knows it's 2-hatch muta because he's seen the SAV, he's seen there's no 3rd hatch. We need to see these scans go down here. Just kind of waiting for energy to get burnt from either of them. So far, not happening though. Oh, okay, 1 scan has been used. So we got the muta out, the turrets, there we go, the turrets are going down. This is going to be really nice. Look at that, that's going to be like perfect, I think. Like absolutely just at the perfect timing. Nemu again saying, "You are my favorite Russian faggot." Alright, so like I said, Nemu known for his colorful chat. And here we go, there's already 1 turret up, a few more are going to be up, not really going to do any initial damage here. Of course, now the other thing with 2-hatch muta is you've got this window where marines shouldn't have range yet. We can double check that, it's usually pretty brief. Yeah, he's got a few seconds with range to see if he can get any damage done. Doesn't want to engage right there where there's a bunch of marines. And we can see now running to the main, there's a turret over the barracks. That's important because if the muta get over the barracks, they can just camp and they can kill all your reinforcements, so it's really will you down big time. But so far, Nemu isn't doing anything, and he's going to need to get some damage here done reasonably soon. And Dima looking like he might actually opt to push out a little bit. You can do this, but you also have to be careful about stuff like this where you get flanked with mutiling. Oh, nice scout there, actually. I think going to look for just that. And he's going to clear that out. Does not want to get flanked right now, but his marine count looking pretty low. This is very killable, and yeah, he's going to lose these against the mutas. We'll see. It looks like Nemu has lost 2 mutas already in this micro, or in this attack, and actually now 3 mutas dead for not that many marines. Finally cleans them all up, getting rid of that first clump, but really not the most ideal of trades. It was either 3 or 4 muta, which is quite a few to lose. So nice target firing there by Dima when the muta came in range. And that's why, if you've ever wondered why players continue to micro their muta, even when they're like flanking with that, it's so that they muta don't get targeted as easily. If you just camp them there, then the marines can target them down really easily. See a 4th barracks going up. We've got the factory. And so far, the situation is starting to get a little bit worrisome for Nemu, as he's lost a lot of muta and really hasn't done all that significant of damage. I mean, he's killed off a marine group, but at the cost of a lot of his mutas. And we can see just continue to make mutas. He's taking this base over here. It has been scouted. If we go and look at the base, let's see. No, there's no sign of a hydrogen anywhere, so it looks like Nemu is going to commit to muta here. He'll just use that for access to a 3rd or 4th gas, and use that to pump a lot of muta and see what kind of damage he can get done here. Alright, so he's engaging a little sloppy there on the micro, or maybe just not paying attention. But there we go, 1 turret's down, now going for the 2nd one. Could do with a repair. Okay, that went down pretty quickly. He's got a full flock again. As we can see, those turrets are basically dying in 2 hits. They die like a couple seconds later. Now he's going for the 3rd turret, and he's going for the repair. Will he get it? No, he's actually picking off the repairing SCVs now, trying to get that turret down, but it's got a little too much health, it looks like, and is struggling a bit with the muta micro, probably because of the lag, just not quite crisp. Decent number of missed shots there, and we can see 3 or 4 again have died, but still enough to take down these marines. And the reinforcing muta there being sent to the right-hand side. We can see this base is getting established. We can see the gas is being taken to the 3rd, and another muta goes down for Nemu. Really not, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's lots of missed shots, basically, and that really adds up when you keep getting missed shots over all this damage. And that's probably because of the lag. When it's inconsistent like that, you just can't do it right. Your feel and your timing for when you have to turn around is off. We can see again, muta keep dying, but he is keeping the marine count pretty darn low. There's only about 3 or 4, and if this gets too low, whoa, what are these drones? Oh, he's just sending them to mine. Will the marines see it? No, it will not. And over here we can see a few marines have snuck out, actually going to kill off this overlord, and now Nemu's going to come back with the muta. Oh, saves the 1 muta, nice job there, and just pick them off. Obviously without a medic, these guys are completely dead. And we can see the first tank is out. Now the vessel is going to be definitely a threat to this, as one good irradiate can do a lot of damage to these Muta. And it looks like Nemu is recollecting his Muta, getting ready to continue the harass over the natural. Dima has rebuilt his turrets. And it looks like, actually, I lied this time. Nemu is going to continue the harass in the main. Or maybe not. And we can see a lot more racks going down, actually, going up to a full 6 barracks right now. Picking off one of the SCVs, building the barracks. And a few Marines straying out too far from the group. Needs to keep them bunched up. That is how you do the Marine micro. You need to keep them as bunched up as possible. We'll see what he decides to go in here. Might go for the tank. No, actually just wants to go for the Marine count. There we go, getting a shot off the tank, though, because it's the furthest item in the front. Doesn't quite get it, but better control right there. And if we look, yeah, we can see he's taking this gas. He's droned up a little bit. Now we're getting lurkers. All right, so he's deciding now he's going to transition out of the game. Not going to go for the full Muta all-in where you get like 2 groups of Muta and just ultimately end up going for it. We can see the vessel is out, so now we're just waiting on that window for a radiate. He is trying to micro down these turrets. This one actually taking a long time to die, trying to bring them all to red health. The repair is not going to do it. Does finally get them, but that was a lot of turret shots to take. And there's the irradiate, and oh, pretty good split. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Takes very minimal. Whoa! Almost regroups with the... Oh, whoa, whoa. Alright, so Endel ultimately decides to kill off that irradiated Muta. It scared me. It looked like 2 times there like he was going to regroup with the irradiated one. Alright, we can see a second vessel is about to be out. What is the status? He's got a radiate. Oh, yeah, we've already seen him radiate. Hello. Alright, we got Hydra out. Lurker is getting pretty close to being done. It will be done by the time this push gets here, but this is a pretty beefy push that may be difficult for Nemu to deal with. As obviously his unit count isn't that high, and there's going to be tanks there to shell away the lurkers, and there aren't even really sunken to slow this down. But we can see Nemu's started to develop a little bit better drone count. It's not great, but he's getting actually his 4th gas. And morphing a ton of lurkers. We've got an Evo chamber going down. No sign of a Queen's Nest yet, which is a bit worrisome too, because lurkers by themselves really aren't... He's not going to have enough. He doesn't have like a large number, so he doesn't have enough for a massive lurker-ling flank. And that's really the only way you kill off this army, unless you get hive tech or something. Oh, but the tank is out in front and very vulnerable to mutas. A pretty good irradiate goes down, softening up all the mutas. Oh my god, it's killing a lot of them. Oh, that did a ton of damage. Everyone very, very softened, losing almost all of them to that irradiate. Big deal there. Now this defense on this base getting even more lackluster. Okay, I say there wasn't a flank opportunity, but there are a few lurkers set up over here, and there's quite a few over here. If he came in from both sides with all of those, that could do some damage. We can see more reinforcements being sent across the bridge. See, this Overlord's going to meet his fate, and this is what Nemu is moving in for. Now, this is really important right here. If Nemu botches this and loses most of these lurkers with a decent bit of this force left over, I mean, it's going to be over right now. We can see he's going for it. Whoa, he knows about it. He burrows early. Does the scan go off? It does, but oh, a few Marines are running forward into their death, and these lurkers are just going to try to pick off the tanks right now, and I think it might just be too many lurkers for these Marines to deal with, especially there with the Muta dealing a little extra damage. The one tank is down. Okay, so he's got both tanks now. That's a really big deal. The Marines by themselves will not be able to kill this off, so he is going to hold. I don't know if the trade was 100% cost effective, but at the same time, we've got a Marine group moving in here to attack as well, and there's actually no defense right now. If he runs in there, he can definitely go for some drone kills, and that's exactly what he's doing. You can see Nemu immediately transferring to the gas and then back over to the main, going to run out of there, and then once these lurkers finish, he will be able to clean up these Marines, and these vessels are going to go home. They are sad, unable to get the damage done with that double gas. He'll have access to a lot of skirts, so really shouldn't have too much of a difficulty dealing with all those vessels, and there we go, Lings and the arriving lurkers are going to finish off these 2 Marines. There actually are still 2 back there behind, being pretty annoying. 1 drone kills, 2 drone kills, 3 drone kills, 4 drone kills. Suddenly, this is actually doing damage. 5 drone kills. Is he going to get a 6? 7? He's actually killing almost all the drones with the natural. That is not good at all for Nemu. He just did not deal with that. He's going to get another one. That's 8 or 9 drone kills. The entire natural's drone count has been eliminated by Dima there. And again, Dima looking like he's ready to move out with another little poke here, although the mineral count is a little bit high. He could probably throw down a few more racks. It's not quite keeping up with the macro right now. This force could be a lot stronger. We can see dropping, getting ready to start for Terran, and Nemu is actually trying to take a base over here as well, but Dima right on top of it with the scouting is aware of what is going on. Oh, Dima's Gargoyle. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so very strong player then. Stronger than I thought, than who I was thinking of. But now that you say that, yeah, I totally remember. So we can see coming out now with his round 2, and again, there's no sign of hive for Nemu whatsoever, so he's going to be relying entirely on mid-game Lurker Ling armies, and Dima needs to be careful. Really wouldn't want Nemu to just get this base up. I mean, that's going to be a 6 gas Zerg if somehow he gets that up for any period of time. And it looks like he's going to come through this Snare's base. Oh! Scourge goes off, but it's only one Scourge. It looks like one of them got targeted fire down there by Dima. And Nemu now scrambling back into position, literally defending with exclusively Lurkers. So honestly, a good control here from Dima should be enough to deal with this. And these Lurkers are really out of position. He can actually fire at the hatch right now. And if he kills the front Lurk, he'll get it totally. And now here come the Lurkers running in. The spread looks to be pretty good so far from Dima, but he is going to pull back even with the vessel there. And now he needs to spread those Marines out. He's getting clustered into a choke. This is a dangerous place for Dima to go. There we go, going for the spread. A lot of those Lurkers are dying. I don't know if there's actually going to be enough to kill this off. The spread is really good. There's down to a few. There's tank support there. And yeah, all the Lurkers are now dead. And it looks like this hatch is going to fall for Nemu. Everything is being evacuated. He has lost this base. He's now holding on with just the base at the top, and Dima getting into a very strong position. If he secures his third, it's going to be incredibly strong right now, as Nemu doesn't have any drones mining here. He lost a ton of the natural to the prior attack, and now this hatch goes down. See, not even going to get that Marine as a consolation gift. A few Scourge going to come over, maybe try and get the vessel, but this is actually being reinforced. I don't really know why he's reinforcing down here. He can go pressure as well on the map. We can see this dropship here is unloaded, but not doing anything yet. And the main looking exceptionally vulnerable, and especially without Lings. This is another thing that I hadn't thought to mention before, but without Lings, Lurkers are not exceptionally mobile. So with these drops going everywhere, the Lurkers have to run over, and they have to take their time to burrow, and the Marines can just kind of skid around this. This Lurker only play, not really sure how great of an option it is. Whoa, bud! Oh god, oh god. Okay, he notices. Almost running into a bunch of Lurkers there, burrowed on the ground. We can see these Marines here being pretty annoying. Are they going to go for the rest of the drones? There we go. Now all of a sudden, Dima paying attention to it and picking off all the drones in the main. Things looking very thin for Nemu right now, as Dima now doubling his supply, leaving a few Marines there to shut down attempts at that expansion. I mean, he's literally mining now with maybe 10 or 15 drones, whereas Dima is establishing his 5th base, and again targeting firing drones and continuing to get them. Oh my god! This one gets away with 6. Oh no, it doesn't get away. He kills it. Every single drone in the main and natural has now been killed in this game, admittedly at separate occasions, but still. Lots and lots and lots of drone kills, and now a few Marines coming over here. Actually, these 2 Marines might be enough to take this out if he scans and gets a good little split off. And at the same time, Gargoyle moving over towards the main. The multitasking looking really nice right now from Gargoyle, as he is in lots of spots. He's going for it right now. He's going to need a little bit more of a spread than that, though. These are pretty clustered. The tank's sieging up, but he just wants to go and end it right now. And these Lurkers are going to go down in spite of the relatively poor spreading. It didn't matter. So many Marines, and with the tank support, it is down. The natural is dead. We can see he's at the same time actually killing off these Lurkers. Oh, but he runs out of scan, and the 1 Marine versus a Lurker. I don't think it's quite enough. It's actually fighting the Hydra right now, but the DPS will, I think, overcome the Marines, or maybe it won't. Apparently 2 Marines can out-heal a Hydra and a Lurker, so he's actually probably going to lose this base to 1 Marine as we watch. Okay, maybe it's going to take 2 Marines. That Lurker down to just 12 health, but he's out of scan. He has to wait for a sec. We got Nemu doing a Lurker counterattack over here at the 3rd. Unfortunately for him, no SCVs. Gargoyle can go clean that up whenever he wants, and more reinforcing Marines coming out, but we are waiting. The end is nigh for Nemu. There is nothing left. There's really no effective mining to deal with this. He's obviously lost his natural. He's getting his main raised. There's 0% chance he can save that or this base. There's way too many units. We can see the supply now about 4 times in favor of Dima. And the Marines coming into the main, everything dying off. Here goes the other base. Nemu is evacuating his drones. I don't know where they're going, but they don't have a home to go to, as it has been destroyed. And GG from Nemu. Gargoyle ties it up 1-1.